Me na Isatu Smile Sesay, and this is the program Talk to the Camera. Today the camera de Cole Town, Waterloo, concerning the community. We go want to know what they go on at the community when a challenge, and also why they call this community Cole Town, and what people they do now so for their living. Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name and that you be?
Being Chief Palnami K3, Waterloo Cole Town, Chief Compound.
So this community where they talk about Waterloo Cole Town, if a person want for Canada's community, I go able to locate this community.
In the first place, when you reach along the highway, you come down a Freetown Park. You take bike, you take a drive, come the old railway line and enter right inside Cole Town, or you use another route, Calmont Road. You drive and come the Prince Alfred Road, one of the oldest bridge. We don't depreciate now. You go use a footpath and come inside the Cole Town.
So how many years you don't take now?
Well, so far as concerned, I'm 50 years old. We are done the inside the Cole Town community by virtue of my age.
So during the time like where you be young, or I can say where you be come up, how does community be look like?
Well, during the time when I been the come up, the community be look lively. By then, my late daddy I been the first paramount chief within the Western Rural District when our chief candidate to the first. And during the time, the community be lively because there is unity been there among people them. One voice the rate to people and difference is not been there. So the community be lively. The roads network by then, few roads them will be there, it be better and not been spoiled. Then we get a light facility doing that. But just after the war, the community just disarray. We not look lively again because we don't more than to how we be done there before. We don't get a lot of people there. We don't have different places there. When the war comes, they're not able to return again. They don't reside in our Waterloo community as well as Cole Town.
Okay. So when you talk about say during those days, peace within this community, peace not there again?
Well, for now we they manage for the mere fact as we as stakeholders. We they encounter different encounters them, problems them. You will see cases that we're not supposed to be case. You will see them they take them up, go to the magistrate. But white we that tribal chiefs, we they bring the people on board for see that the community go there at a peace so that we all go be one family.
So the community in name Cole Town, we go want to make it tell we brief history about this community.
Cole Town as a whole, the early settlers are now one of the great people and we named Kool. This part, the founders of this community include another elders them we the late Pakaudas them that them can settle here when we parent them in don't come na this community where comes the name Cole Town. Followed we get a cemetery we when you pass away then bridge come it signifies that you are cool, that you are going to rest. Because we have a cemetery located inside with cemetery. So that's all blend for that we get Cole Town.
Okay, so I go want to know this community where you do so. What are some of the issues them where you can deal with now? So
some of the issues them we I feel say we can deal within the community people. Now there's small confrontations them. We are as they talk few time ago. The neighbors them they can get some problems them within themselves where we they couple them up so that we go put them in peace. We will not can want them cases and they for go to the magistrate because they say and say when cases they can go to the magistrate at the end of the day they go just dish them out. They say we'll go settle them. So we there are some of the issues and they for settle the disputes between the people them and the community as well as the extended parts of nearby the community so that we forbid awareness and unity among ourselves.
So land issue na thing and there were plenty communities that can facing. So what about Una and Cole Town?
And actually, yes, land issues are another problem. We don't they happen at Cole Town. We get one site closer by we by the name of Jopo Farm. We people them they don't get them places there to certain people they wouldn't forget. You go see they don't react this building there, this place. Another person go come, he say na in get this land. You go see the court go give verdict to whosoever fits in the inget. Later they demolish. Then people them they don't they die every blessed day and then somebody go don't give somebody a land. At the ending of the day, another person go can say na in get this land. Then the matter cannot go to court. We go look behind the investigation, we not know how the matter can end. Somebody go just come on at the background say, "Now it don't get right." And especially the area of Jopo Farm, with the back of Cole Town, we be not the under we community, but being that the district demarcation dependent, it don't the under Bonlima now. So now one of the major issue down there within the question rural district that we get a little bit of land disputes where people we don't get land. Some man go don't struggle for so long for let raise money, he don't go put up, he buying land. You go see the show on document. Somebody go just come up behind the other way rounds, he say now in get this land. Then where is this person way don't put him money now on this land here? You have no way for let it develop the land. So now a very major issue where we go want the government intervene that when somebody don't get a land for a period of years, more than 5 years, you don't develop the let you know when and now if we could take a decision because some man then they now in last it don't work for the period years, they don't pay in pension fee, they don't pay in pension fee, they don't take and say now me old age it pour in resource. Somebody will just come out, he left this land for so donkey years, he not developer. Now they tell you go say now me get this land because he don't go make money, he come, he use the influence, the blame man we don't get this land, then pull land from that place. It because unexpected death because you no go know it's shocking. So now major issues and then we are land issues in a community, Waterloo as whole, extended parts of Cole Town and Bolima as well. There is a major issue. We want the government to intervene so that peace go in our community as well.
Now when you talk about the land issue, as you talk about the issues them working surrounding the land business in this particular place, this Cole Town, I go want to know if person can buy land now. So waiting now the role where the chief, like one of the chiefs they can play.
Well, normally the roles the way if you play, if somebody want to buy a land, if you can inquire from we the chiefs, we go investigate because chief are one of the custodians of land in this community. So, but people can just come in, then they go directly to somebody where they know say, now India get this land. And then they can inquire again, let chief do investigation. Then they go and buy land. When problems in Canada, they can say, hey chief, do one let you come inside for let this problem go be solved. You understand? The roads we normally for the play. We have people and when they can come at the community, somebody they ask if you want to acquire a land so that we go give a peaceful advice. Because certain time then the people don't get land, where somebody will just come on, say, now you get this land. It could put money there. Then when problems then they come to chief, let we render assistance for we advice. So then they come now the means for let we advise them. Then can don't do business where maybe the land can get an hiccups. Then definitely the problem they rise, unless we get for refer them, we are whosoever get a legal documents for the land, then they can investigate so that they can give verdict.
Okay. So like I go want to know because as you see the road issue, the road network right now is poor. I go want to know like you as the chief in this community. So wait here you don't put in place with the stakeholders and for CC they improve this road in this community.
Well, we don't make some efforts. We involve the councillors with the aid man, mobilize the youths, we do some voluntary self-work. And we don't do it several times. But most of the roads, we're not financially strong for we give them stones. We keep on patient forget the youths and dig gutters and backfill. But when the rain season and they come, the water it rush. And as I tell you, presently we will not get good road networks within our community. The last time Gento don't come make survey, could turn them at the list for construct we good them. Up to this time, they not reach now we on face it. And we get one of the old road where we born we meet here when at Prince Alfred Road, when at the Songo Road Bridge. If you get enough time, you can pay visits and see that bridge how you don't depreciate. Where the link kind right inside the community. If at all that road go down well properly make, traffic go less and at the highway. For example, when you reach at the post office, if this road more troubled, they drive go right inside the colony, Songo colony, where now one of the oldest road, but the bridge for now it don't give you an hiccups, and not to the old Prince Alfred Road as they say. Most of the feeder routes in this community where now more trouble, all don't depreciate, will not get better road network. Even bike way we they manage for use, they give you a cost for let we they pay more than what you for pay for let we reach now with various points of destination.
So what's the message where you go out to all wait till you don't say so?
So the message we may extend to Papa government, please let them extend the efforts now with community. Waterloo is no more a village again. Waterloo at the door of the city. And Waterloo we get a chairman now the Western Rural District, we go want for let able put effort, empower the heads them, the chairman of the Western Rural District, including the chiefs them, and the gentleman way the headman way they with we again na the community, so that then go able help we for let them make them roads there. And actually we they feel pain when we go into any competition or anything that pertaining government, whatever they play parts. And why would they left out? Where you look the other way again, Cole Town not get light. Or they struggle for drag the light for come inside the community way now sometimes like a private line. And not to Cole Town as alone. The neighbor community them, Lompa as well, Bonima, with all the struggles, where they want Papa government, let you help we. Let them consider we the young chiefs that win in our community where they less the stress of the government in job, because if we know they have allowed they settle little dispute, problem will continue for the day. So therefore, I appeal to president, with chairman, and whosoever is concerned, then they will help we now with various community, Cole Town as well preside. I want to tell you plenty. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Aribo Idrissa Kamara.
How many years you don't take in this community?
Well, most probably 40 years.
Wow. So you be there before you Kaya?
From Freetown.
So what will make you left Freetown and then you can't recite Naya so and you don't take 40 years Naya?
The transfer became on. Transfer under police.
Okay. So during the tell where you become Naya, so how Cole Town be look like?
It be fine because light be there. The late Kande Touré, Amitan, he be there alive. Till he die. Na Uberang. Engraved the over.
Okay. So you experience anything change about this community?
Yes, mommy. Waiting bring the changes now the community, then the time of the rebel war. The chief, a big whole suicide be there, look over yonder, then destroy all who bless this young chief, this in Peking. We can take over this compound. If not, like grass before down there. People then begin broke the house for fence blocks and other items. So automatically, well, today, the coming up, the young man, alhamdulillah, the place look lively.
So what do you like about this community?
Oh, well, what I like? Well, one, the community one, in fact, I ain't get the bearing ground. I mean, I say Cole Town bearing ground. They not see what I know bearing ground, they get their own. Yana Cole Town bearing ground. Lompa na the bell, all within the community. Na ya the bell. So now that make then the people they presently they look lively. Yes.
So waiting they go on Naya so right now we not challenge as you not ageable person. Waiting they go Naya so right now we not challenge for you.
For me, well, for now, the road, just like the chief mentioned, the road deplorable. You see, when night come, I just stand like, another area, just like in a graveyard, there no light. Yes, the bulky food, so then the more deplorable. You see, I ask government if they can bring light can to this community and Lompa, it will look fine. You see.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
Well, you plant.
No,
your name.
Isatu Smile Sesay.
So, how many years you don't take now this community?
For the.
How many years you don't take here?
I don't take care so now. 30 years, 32 years. I don't take care so now.
Okay. So since you don't take 32 years, what do they do now so for you living? What do they do for make you get money?
Well, then they give swamp them. They cut for swamp by. They plant petite leaf, they plant kring, casada leaf, and then they make the water, they buy salt dump, we put way better. We cut, we go sell. Get what you they eat.
Okay.
Because what you do, man not there for feed. You not get possible they help me. We go with mama them. Most of mama me, mama don't hold now. You don't hold. So now me take responsibility for that. Me picking and then at school. look safe now. Now they come also. I don't get possible they help me. So I then down there they plants. I get what they eat. I get what I survive with me picking them.
So this crane where you the plant and also the okra, how you gonna say this seed fine?
I gonna for say this fine? Because what you do, they plant and so they left the seed. When they left the seed, what you better they make a strong. So yeah, the first one they left because only for the seed we get for plants like the other year back. The other they can now, we they make now we they pick now we left the seed back. So when you left the seed now, they dry up on the sun. We dry prince on the sun and the strong one. We dry up on the sun. The next year back we plant back. We plant them back. We succeed. We eat. We not so succeed. We do what we not succeed back. We be back.
So you know they buy seed na market.
Na market. Who they buy? But so they go buy. You know fine. You see. But if you find where you plant them, sometimes they grow before you born. So now you make man with the left farm, we left the seed. Because what they plant, so they don't come up better. You see, as you plant them, you don't rotty. You don't wait until you go buy the market. You don't rotty, you come up fine. So now you make them left the seed. When you left the seed, man, you always time reach back for go plant and back. Pass the pick because then they eat some back. Then tomorrow they eat some back. Pass to pick and back to halfway left for plants.
Okay. So also when I can get the soldomo I can put today.
In a junction they buy.
How much you can buy?
They buy 2,000 for packet.
Okay. So what's not the message where you go and add to all with you don't say so like the constraints the way you the face?
Well, now for soldome, the soldome you know they face and come. Then the face come buy back. Then you go buy back. Then can sell give back. The tight time, small one. I say the tight time. Then who self go buy you can put on the plantation.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes sir. Yes ma'am.
Hello, welcome to this interview. Your name?
My name is Mami Kamara.
How many years you don't take now this community?
I don't take 5 years now.
Those are you be there before Ikaya?
Na Kalbato and Arabide.
So why you left Kalbatong and then you can so?
But now the environment now they try for change. We don't do that for long, for 10 years. Now change the environment to Kawatalo.
So where you don't can so? What's how you see the community?
Well, no problem. I say if we pick it well, we all well. We get what they eat, we go feta.
So what's your woman and they do now so for the living? What's you they do now for making get money?
Pass no more like we do clean so. If na plaza we go pick out, we go sell. We can go na market, we can cook 2 cup. Gari they eat gari. Where the rest not do, they eat gari.
Una get side forget water for drink now.
Side no they forget water. Pass to go Freetown. They go far for go find water.
So what are some of the other constraints them way on the face?
Eboku.
Like what is so?
What for it? Water, light. When a darkness now, we not get lights now.
So what about the health center? Una get health center now?
We not get health center. Pass to go downside.
So if you woman then so now we bele at an net for born, how una can do?
We just monta no more get and go na hospital.
What una can use for go to an hospital?
We na foot back because we not get motoka na forget okada na be no easy. Pass we dey make small they work out with a small till we reach na hospital.
So what are the message where you go send out there to viewers and also women organization them concerning una the woman then I so?
What will they try for talk? Let the government help we no more. Let help we for the constraint the way they constrain now. We stay 3 months. Okay. It's not easy for we.
Okay.
The manage no more they manage.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
As soon as I don't get brief history about the Cole Town community and also the reason we make people like the community and some of the things them way they go on in the community we not challenge for them. Me na Isatu Smile Sesay. Until we meet again to another edition of the program Talk to the Camera. I say, tata.